There we go. And now hopefully this will stop lagging.
Captain Vato's hook was what got him in the end, huh?
This isn't tabletop troop, Navia. In real
D&D.
life, persuasion takes a lot more than...
I brought a product tailor-made for Fontaine because I thought the group...
Don't tell me it's still a problem, huh? I refreshed my internet and you're still saying it's not enough.
headed to that area.
Please.
Turns out, we're dealing with an international crime ring. So I suppose it makes sense that Captain Vato's bait was more enticing. It's a good thing we
wouldn't have gotten far without your intel either. Gotta ask, though, how did you know...
I read their file. Nothing's off the table for them when profit's up. When it comes down to it, they'd see the protection the Expo provides as just more red tape.
So, we meet up with this guy, catch him, and...
No. The person we're meeting is just an underling sent to scout the situation. We're after the leader of the whole ring. And after observing the situation over the past 2 days, it's clear they have undercover agents waiting in the wings. If something happens to our point of contact, those agents will scatter to spread word of what happened.
In that case...
We have to get the jump on them all at once. And use them to get intel on our real target before he has a chance to react.
Forgive me for pointing out the obvious, though. We have nowhere near...
Let me guess. You'd rather follow this deal through to the end to lure out the real culprit? The problem is, in my experience, that person would never show their face for something like this.
I can work around that. But only as long as the deal goes ahead.
So, you're planning to trail the person picking up the goods. I suppose that could lead us to the big fit. Aren't you worried about putting something that dangerous in the hands of criminals?
We can control how dangerous it is. But if we followed your plan, could we really guarantee that not a single agent would get away?
You're telling me you really
Oh
have
my
a way
God.
to mitigate the threat?
You're telling me that you really have the wherewithal to carry out a large-scale search and seizure?
Are they having a fight?
They're both experts in this sort of thing. A lot of back and forth is to be expected.
Don't worry. I think they're getting along great.
Not now.
Successful collaboration requires trust. So how about this? I'll meet up with the underling as planned and stall him as long as possible.
Yes, I appreciate the trust. And I promise you.
See? Like 2 peas in a pod.
Traveler, you should come with me to meet the buyer. After all, we promised Nefer you would be involved in all our up...
The Traveler is kind of a famous face around these parts, though.
Then, you can serve as
I have never been in North
And on the off chance you don't do anything,
That's so funny.
it'll be 2 against 1.
Let's do this thing!
This is so fun. To the flagship we go. Go, go, go round. I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. Oh. There we go.
You really can't go low.
Best I can do is shave off the amount the guild was going to take.
You're a tough nut to crack.
Depends on what you need. You don't look like you're from around these parts.
Yes, but there are a lot of eyes on the port.
That might be tricky. If you're worried about getting caught, then let's bypass the port entirely.
Sorry. But I'd...
I'm guessing the port of arrival is where you resell the goods? You want it hidden in unassuming cargo crates. Most of the weapons have come in through Yulong Wharf or Lumidu's Harbor.
What are you trying to say?
Nothing. Just connecting some dots. I think we're done here.
Out of the way!
It's one of the undercover agents!
The captain of the special patrol will take it from here.
Oh, this is this one. This is this scene. I probably feel like when I was doing this, I honestly did not expect this.
One just popped up. Looks like there are children around. Trying to escape?
But I love how it looks like
Not this way.
Jeffrey is like looking at the like, you know, scope with their eye patch. And it looks so stupid. It's just like, bitch, you can't see shit with that.
Had enough? Then turn around. Out of steam yet? 'Cause I can do this all day. Is still attached. And if you want to keep it that way, I suggest
A special patrol uniform.
5 at the port, 10 on the outskirts of Nasha Town, 3 near the plaza. Factoring in you and the buyer, that makes save the best for last.
How did you? Don't even think about it.
Well done, everyone. We appreciate the assist. The boss sends her thanks.
Yuri. Look at it.
It was an honor. Without the Spina's help back in the day,
What? I needed to make you seem intimidating to get these local gangs on our side.
Yeah, I know. But hearing you call me boss will never not be hilarious.
The boss and the bodyguard.
Wow! Nadia is something else.
Well, that explains her confidence. I had no idea the Spina di Rosula could mobilize these kinds of numbers outside of Fontaine.
No trade expo rules were broken either. Even if Nefer's...
Except for the guild's broken signboard.
It was an unavoidable sacrifice.
At any rate, I suppose the next step is to get these birds to sing.
And if that doesn't work, I've heard that spies from Liyue have their ways of making people talk as well.
Yes, that means the operation was a success, right?
So far. Once we get someone to reveal who the mastermind behind all this is...
I'm sure that person is in hiding somewhere far removed from the expo.
Shouldn't we update Nefer then?
First, we need to figure out what we can learn from these agents.
Well, that went a lot smoother than expected. You're thinking about Nefer's final request, huh? If you feel like it's missing something...
Excuse me? Are you the traveler? Yehuda needs you back at the expo venue as soon as possible.
Oh no! Did something happen?
I'm sorry, I don't know the details.
Now let's get him...
The fuck?